Hello to all my singles. I feel like doing a collective reading for you all. As a disclaimer, for the cards, well, let me just say I'll be using this, and this is what I felt drawn to using. For the cards I am about to pull, if you feel that this is not meant for you, if you feel right now or as I am pulling the cards that the message will not be meant for you, that's completely fine. I have a lot of pick a card readings that you can check out on my channel, or even other collective readings that I just started doing. So you can check those out. But for my singles, let's see what's in store for you. We're going to pull at least 3 cards here is the vibe. I love this deck so much, by the way. It's so gorgeous. So let's see what comes through for my singles. Yes, okay. First card, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords upright. Ten of Pentacles upright. Interesting. So for those of you who are, wait, I forgot. I have the other decks to pull from. Calm down, Brittney. We might pull 2 from this deck, from the Eternal Crystals Oracle deck. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. We have Unakite, live in the present. I didn't think it said that before. Okay, Unakite, live in the present, heart chakra. Let me make sure I take this guidebook out as well. Fuchsite, healing. Heart chakra, both on the heart chakra. Whoa, whoa, okay, that one really, okay, one of these wanted to fly out. Which one? Another one wanted to fly out. Okay, I think they don't want to be involved. Maybe that was for me, so I don't know what it was, but I'll have to check it out later. And then we have from the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Let's see what gets pulled from here. I wonder if a few will want to come out for this one, actually. And it could just relate to different people's situations. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Oh my god, why didn't y'all tell me I have a little crusty? But yeah. Okay. Stay optimistic about your, oh, that's so similar to the other one. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, last one. Oh. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. I think all of those beautifully tie in with one another. Is there another one that wants to come out? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Oh my god. So letting go of control will allow more control. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'll first start with these tarot cards. I want to make sure I don't knock this stack over. Okay, so let's go like this. The first one that we pulled again was 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then it was 7 of Swords upright, and then 10 of Pentacles upright. For a lot of you, I feel like you're not on stable footing right now. I feel like there's been a lot going on in your life. It could involve family, but it could just be your life outside of family in general, where it feels like there's a lot that you have to take care of right now outside of your relationships, and that's all of your relationships. It feels like you kind of have to, the way that this is coming across is you have to put your ducks in a row. You have a lot of things you need to situate and put in order. It's very Virgo energy right now, where it feels like the best thing you can do is focus on, well, oh, isn't live in the present? Yeah, live in the present. The best thing you can do right now is to live in the present, because it feels like we can't think too much about the future. So anything in the future, what happens, it's like, if it happens, it happens. It's part of the letting go of control, right? It's like, now might not be the time for you to try to pursue anybody, or to try to get into dating again, or to take it super seriously. Maybe you can, some of you, I actually think it could be okay to just date around but not take it seriously, or like, you know, to do stuff without dating, you know, like hookups and stuff. Maybe that resonates more with you right now. But it feels like there's other things that take top priority right now. There's other things right now that are taking up your mind space and your physical space. Like, there's just things that you need to tackle and handle right now that are more important, frankly, to be frank, compared to your romantic life. That doesn't mean it can't be important in the future, but for right now, there's other things that take precedent. The Seven of Swords energy. The Nine of Pentacles energy ties in with everything I've been saying too. It feels like a lot of you, it's like you almost have to catch up. I don't want to say some of you might feel you're behind in things, but it just feels like, yeah, there's things you need to get done. So yeah, there's other things taking up your energy right now. You can't have your energy to many other people. It's like when you have your energy for other people in your life right now, it's just to those that you are closest with. And for some of you, because of the Ten of Pentacles being here, I feel like it could definitely involve family member. Even maybe I'm getting like grandma, grandpa energy, like that line, or like people who are much older who might be going through some maybe health issues. Again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is stated as fact. I wonder if right now you're dealing with that though, like declining mental or physical health of a loved one. Even yourself too. For some of you, it could be that you feel very physically drained, and it seems like because there's so much going on in your life right now, so much that you're having to do. It's also, I think, like not only love life, but your extracurriculars are being impacted as well, like your hobbies and your interests, because it feels like you have to focus on logically what needs to be done so that you don't get into trouble or anything. Like I just keep hearing catching up. So if you're behind on anything you've put off to the side, or it's just things have piled up because there's so much that's been happening, so it's like even your top priorities have become secondary because of other top priorities. So because of that, not only love life, but a lot of things in your life seem to be impacted right now. I would say 4 to 6 months from now is a good time period for revisiting this question for yourself about love life, but also even other extracurriculars that you've been wanting to do. It's just the way that this comes across. I know at times can be tough for people financially. I'm not really getting, even though this is Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I'm not actually getting issues with finances as much. It just feels like things that are happening externally in your life, they just have to catch up with. It could be like debt, right? But I'm not getting money being an issue, at least later on. So if you have money issues right now, I don't see that being an issue in the future if you tackle those things now. The fact that the Seven of Swords is here though, I wonder if there's somebody from your past who will try to, why is that word popping in? Finagle you? People who would try to, I'm hearing like, what's the saying? Knocking somebody when they're, not knocking somebody when they're down, but like, yeah, getting somebody when they're down. So there could be people, whether it's an ex, this feels familiar to you, this energy, but it could be somebody random. You could feel like somebody could try to take advantage of you while you're in a weak state. But Spirit wants you to remain strong, okay? Try not to falter. There's already so much going on right now, so just remember to stay strong and to try your best, even though during this time period I think it will be difficult to, try your best to tap into your intuition, to prevent yourself from, I'm hearing getting into sticky situations. Yeah, I just feel like people are more likely to take advantage of you during this time because of the area of life that you're in, so be careful. People don't have the best intentions right now. And then for these other cards, we have Unakite, live in the present. Also, I'm not actually feeling drawn to use this, so I won't, but I pulled 42 Unakite, live in the present, heart chakra, and 17 Fuchsite, healing heart chakra. So both heart chakra cards. And so it feels like during this time, yeah, like I said, you shouldn't really focus too much on doing things in the future. There's so much happening right now that you should only focus on the things that are happening in your life right now. And we also have healing. So I feel like with Spirit pulling that, Spirit is saying, whether it's from a past relationship or just your current stuff going on, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And a lot of grieving, I think, that needs to be done. By living in the present, you help to shed the past, is what I'm hearing. So just focus on every day, and you'll notice how if you focus more on the present, the past will be less worrisome or less on your mind. Or just, yeah, less bothersome. It feels like this is a time of really focusing on your own, I don't want to say your own wants and needs, because it feels like it may be hard to do that right now. But I think Spirit is saying that there's some part of yourself that you need to heal right now before going into the next relationship. For some of you, it is a past relationship. For some of you, it is, I just keep getting family stuff popping in. If you have any ties to family also that, how do I want to explain this? Like if you have any negative perceptions of romance or love life, as it pertains to family, that's something you need to shed before moving on to a next relationship. It feels like, like for me, I learned this from my family members, my parents, is codependency. And so in romantic relationships, I was always, when I was younger, codependent on people. So that's a good example. If there's something like that you learned in childhood or that you learned from when you were much younger in your romantic relationships, it feels like there's something that needs to be shed in order for you to move on to that next relationship. Spirit is saying that there's like an evolution that needs to occur, like very much this now is Scorpio energy, where it's like I feel like there needs to be a rebirth. And for some of you, this includes needing to be more real with yourself. If you have, whether it's high expectations or it's more so actually that I think it's magical thinking, which both can go hand in hand. But I think a lot of you have magical thinking about how love is supposed to be and how it will be for you. You have romantic, like once upon a time, fairyland thinking, mystical thinking about people, how they will show up for you romantically, where I think you sometimes maybe even expect the best of people, or you expect that things will work out. There's just a lot there, though, that needs to be worked through. And I think by tackling the issues in your current life now, it will help you gain perspective, actually, of your love life before you even enter your love life. Does that make sense? So focus on the stuff now. Love life issues and, like, issues from your past, you'll be able to work through by working through your current issues outside of love life. Let's go to these 4 cards that got flown out. I was only going to pull, like, 1 or 2. So yeah, again, it is safe for you to love and stay optimistic, let go of control issues, and free yourself. So for some of you, if you are trying hard right now to be in a romantic relationship, Spirit is saying to go with the flow, and love is more likely to flow to you when you are more go with the flow. If you are too strict about who or when or what, any of the specifics of who or when love will enter your life, like who will enter your life and when, Spirit is saying that will actually push love further away from you is what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing Spirit like going like this, like you walking or running towards love, and it keeps like going at the same pace as you, pushing itself back. So there are things that you need to work on for yourself first. Any relationships in the past where you did not feel safe, Spirit is saying that you deserve to feel safe. I think this could just be about modeling that you saw when you were younger, like between your parents. If that wasn't a safe relationship, Spirit is saying you don't need to be in a kind of relationship that's similar to that. Also, some of you may think you're ready for love right now, but this is a major indication of why you shouldn't be going after anybody right now because Spirit is saying you are not ready. Because of actual circumstances in your life, but also because your heart is not actually open. You are not ready to receive or to be open-minded to true love that Spirit wants you to have. Not this fake love, not love that will only be satisfying for a little bit and then you realize it's not even love. Like, Spirit is saying you deserve better love in your life, and so you need to be patient and wait for that and not just jump at any next person that gives you attention, right? But they're saying to stay optimistic. If it's looking bleak right now, things will get better. You have to work on yourself right now first. I do want to say, people can have issues and still be in loving relationships. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, everybody has issues, right? Personal issues. So that doesn't mean you don't deserve love. You are deserving of love. But Spirit is saying that right now it really is a time of focusing inward. Focusing on your own life issues outside of another romantic partner. Let go of control issues and free yourself. Those together, like I said, it feels like Spirit is saying, if you keep trying too hard, it will keep pushing it away. So you have to free yourself. Also, I think once you're able to have more free time and have more fun in your life by yourself, love will naturally come flowing to you in that way that you wish. Or I think it will actually even be better than what you wish for. Because I think sometimes you can let people like walk all over you is the vibe I'm getting. So yeah, if you feel like you're somebody who needs another person in order to like live life, Spirit is saying to really tap into your independence right now and tap into even other relationships, friendships, family relationships. And looking at other people and your relationship dynamics with other people will help you to understand maybe the dynamics you wish to carry into your romantic life and the things you don't. And there's parts of yourself too that I think in your friendships and family relationships, coworker relationships, whatever it is, or all that it is, it feels like there's things about yourself that I'm hearing pet peeves. So I think there's things about yourself that others don't even like about you. So maybe don't be afraid to ask people in your life that you can trust or that you think will give you honest feedback without being mean. Hey, what is it that I do that makes you upset or that is a pet peeve of yours that feeds into that pet peeve that you have? What is it that I do that annoys you that I could do better and work on, right? Also, this is coming through. Some of you could meet somebody through like a friend or a coworker or something is the way it's coming through. Some of you, it could even be an ex, but I wouldn't. It would have to be somebody who's really worked on themselves, and you would have to have enough of an understanding and enough healing on yourself to not judge that person anymore and to trust if things are actually going to be better this time around. But yeah, it feels like through other connections, through like networking or whatever, through other people in your life, you can meet this other person. I wonder if a lot of people listening to this live in like small to medium-sized towns as well, where it feels like everybody kind of knows each other, and then it's like, how did I not know this person? That's just something, maybe it doesn't resonate with you, but I just thought I would throw that in there. But yeah, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So this person, this next person in your life could be somebody that you meet who's actually, it could be in the real world off the apps. If it is somebody on the apps, I'm not getting, like, you know how some people, I used to do this. I used to have to travel quite a bit outside of my area to meet people who I thought were like-minded with me and who I would get along with, have a good date with, whatever. Yeah, Spirit is also saying don't just go on a date with anybody who gives you attention, right? I said that earlier. But if you are on the apps or whatever, or if somebody's like, hey, I recommend this person, if you are like, for some reason, wouldn't feel that, then that's fine. If you don't trust that person's judgment, it's all about trusting your intuition during this time. When you have control issues, it's hard to trust your intuition truthfully, because you're using your ego mind, which you think might be your intuitive mind, but it's not. I feel like there's something I was gonna say about that letting go of control though. If it's somebody on the apps, it's somebody I think like in your area. Maybe you just never saw them on there before because like they just got off a long-term relationship or whatever, you're never on the apps at the same time. Or it could be somebody you've seen before too, even. If you're saying, I'll give it a shot this time. There's a big sense of being open-minded, but that doesn't mean jumping at any opportunity, being open-minded but having boundaries. Some of you need to have better boundaries, but don't have those boundaries. When people set boundaries, that can feed into control. Like, some people have very, very, very specific lists about like how they want their partner to look, for example, and Spirit's like, there's so much more to that. There's certain things that maybe you're very nitpicky about. Evaluate that list of things and be open-minded while still having boundaries is a very important thing. And so yeah, from 4 to 6 months from now, I would revisit this issue, and I feel like that could be a good time frame for when you would be ready, or when love will enter your life, you know. Yeah, but it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like you kind of need to go in hermit mode right now, if that makes sense. I hope that you enjoyed this collective reading, though. Let me know if it resonates with you now. You can comment again in the future if, like, 4 to 6 months from now, be like, hey, I'm actually ready now, or hey, so love entered my life, or whatever. Yeah, check out my other pick a card reading videos and whatnot. I have an ASMR channel. You can check that out down below, but I will leave it at that, and thank you so much again. Bye!